Oh, yeah. What's the deal, everybody? You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tap the screen, you know what I mean? For sure, everybody. Today, word from the minister is that, men have to be more spiritual than women. Men have to be more spiritual than women because more is required of a man. And women are spiritual because they have other things that they're connected with to the Most High Allah, based upon giving birth and different things like that. You know what I mean? So even in Kemet, women have a major, huge, important role to play in, helping with civilization, creating civilization. But men have to be real more spiritual than women because if men are not spiritually, and they respond to situations that don't require masculine energy, that's when a lot of things happen that's negative and man gets in trouble. You know what I mean? Man's energy is to work and to build, and it's a lot of testosterone and working and building as laborers, because a man is a builder and also a laborer. So men have to have more self-control over their emotions because we wouldn't be able to respond like a woman would respond emotionally. Women are allowed to be emotional because it's just the way it is. Women are more emotional than men. A lot of men supposedly sometimes, you know what I mean? But the masculine, the feminine energy, divine feminine energy is in every woman. You know what I mean? So it's a different, unique spirit from a man. You know what I mean? But a man's energy and a man's spirit, confirmation. A man's energy and a man's spirit is very important for a man to understand his energy and his spirit. Because if a man is not in control of his emotions, he can get in some serious trouble. And men can't react emotionally like a woman would be able to react emotionally. A man can't do that. You feel me? So men have to be more spiritually in control of their emotions. Another horn. Confirmation. Men have to be more spiritually in control of and more spiritual. Men definitely have to be more spiritual than women. And women are not necessarily more spiritual than men just because they're women. You know what I'm saying? Because women, in the regards of being spiritual, a lot of women worry a lot more than men, even though a lot of men worry too, especially if you're not spiritual. A lot of women worry too. And when you're spiritual, you're not really allowed to worry. You got to use your faith. You feel me? So that's another reason why men have to be more spiritual, because we normally the head of the household. And so that's why a man, when he's really spiritually in tune with himself, he understands, God and Allah is business. So when a man is in tune with himself and Allah, he normally does well in business because he's spiritual. You see what I'm saying? That's why men or should be more accountable to being spiritual than women. Peace to the gods. I love myself.